Hey you guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video I'm going to be creating this acrylic nail set and I'm super excited to get straight into it, but first let's just take a look at all of the details. So for this set today we have quite a few things going on. We have the cuticle glitter fade with the colour at the tip, which I think is just stunning. We have the rainbow colour block nail with the kind of side swipe, I guess you could call it. And then we have the straight down the middle glitter half and half kind of sauce, and it looks beautiful. So you could mix it up like this. You could just use one of these designs or techniques in a set, but I'm going to show you how to do them all. So keep on watching to learn how.
I'm always doing the most, finish my cup and reload. Let it swing right back, let it swing right back, back.
First off, if you didn't already, please go ahead, hit the subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up and leave me a comment in the description. It just really helps my videos get seen, helps them get out there, and in turn makes me super happy. So yeah, thank you so much if you did go ahead and do that already. I'm going to be using the size 12 pastel pink aqua brush. This is a 100% Kolinsky nail brush. It's absolutely stunning. I mean, can we appreciate the beauty of this? The brush tip is a flat oval and it is pinched at the ferrule to make it super precise for application of acrylic powders. I'm first off using the acrylic nail powder in crystal clear, and this is going to be for the base, and I'll also be encapsulating the nails later on in the video with that powder as well. Now we did restock the practice hands on the website and we also have some new styles on there, so go and check them out. I'll be sure to link and list everything that you see in this video in the description box, so if you head there, find what you're looking for and just click the link, it should take you straight to it. So this is red velvet, pumpkin pie, sunshine, clown, ice slush, seduction, and Gossip Girl. I'll also be using the Sugar Rush acrylic collection as well, which is glitter acrylics. And I also wanted to share with you the gorgeous lids because honestly I'm so proud of our packaging and our branding. It just makes me super happy, so yeah, had to pop that in there as well. The nail tips that I'm using in today's video are the XL Square Pro nail tips. They are a medium C curve, so they're not super pinched, they're not super flat, they kind of have a mid-range C curve on them, and they are really beautiful, super easy to use. They don't have a well area, so you just apply your glue in a small amount, pop it to the nail, and then you can blend them if you choose to. They are straight out from the side wall, and yeah, I absolutely love using them. Lots of you guys do as well. They come in a bag or a box. You can choose whichever one you want on the website. So yeah, I'm going to apply those to my practice hand and I'm going to be using the instant nail glue to do that. So our instant nail glue can be used for applying nail tips and also for applying crystals and nail art as well. So it's the all-rounder absolute bomb nail glue that is literally amazing. You guys love it. And you get a whole 15 grams of glue with a brush applicator as well, which makes it super easy to use. And let me tell you, I used to get nail glues in the past where the lids would just glue themselves on, and it was the most annoying thing in the world. Never have I ever in the whole years we have had our glue had that issue, and that is just amazing. So yeah, you gotta check it out. The practice hand that I'm using is the relaxed pose hand. We do have these in stock, we restock them, so if you are on the hunt for a practice hand, definitely check them out. So I'm just going to come in with the Nailmate Crystal Clear Acrylic and apply a nice clear base, so then we can apply our design on top. I'm just coming back after finish editing this video just to pop in an announcement. We have a brand new XXL no C-curve nail tips available now on the website. I'm hoping to have a video up to show you guys how they look and how long they are. Honestly, they are freaking bomb, so you can head over to the website and check them out now. Alternatively, you can of course wait for a video where I'm gonna show them to you guys, demo them, and just display them so you guys can see the absolute beauty of them. The ones that I'm using today are the XL Pro Square Nail Tips. They are a medium C-curve and they are long as well. Okay, goodbye. I hope you enjoyed the video. Bye. So this was a brand new brush that I'm using, and there was one tiny little hair just pinging out that was bothering me. Now if you get this, don't worry about it. It doesn't mean your brush is broken, it's not faulty, there's nothing wrong with it. It's a natural hair brush, which means these things can happen. So all I like to do is pull the hair straight out. I was struggling to do it because I was trying to kind of look through the viewfinder, but I'll get there in the end. I just wanted to share the process with you guys so that if you were kind of having this issue, you know how to resolve and deal with it really efficiently, and something that's not going to affect anything else with your brush. So I pull it down to the metal part so that it's kind of bending out, and just with my nippers I trim as close to the base as possible, and that is it. It simply resolves the issue. You can get that generally on newly prepped brushes, or if you've got an older brush and you've accidentally stored it incorrectly, you know, it's just good things to know how to do to keep your brush super sleek and super precise. So yeah, I'm going to finish applying my crystal clear, and then we're going to come in with the design. So for this whole set, I actually started off in my head, I was just going to use 2 colours, but then I kind of ventured out and whacked a whole load more in there. So like I said, I will list everything down below. I do show quite a lot on camera as well, but yeah, if you miss anything or you're wondering, just check the description box and it should be there. So Milkshake and Sour Apple are part of the Sugar Rush acrylic collection. It comes in a set, and you can also get them individually as well. So if you didn't want to get all of the colours, you can just select a single colour that you would like to grab. I'm going to be using Perfect Pink, which is a stunning core powder, and we're going to get straight into this. So I'm applying Milkshake at the cuticle on my first nail. I've applied a medium to large bead as close to the cuticle as possible, but not too close so that I haven't got room to kind of create a flush cuticle area. I'm going to push that product from side to side using the tip of my brush, and then again using the tip of my brush around the cuticle. I'm making sure to create a barrier and angle the brush so that it feathers and tapers into the cuticle and you don't have a ridge at the back. I'm then blending that product down the nail and then tidying up the rest of that product. Once I'm happy with the application of that, I'm going to come in with Gossip Girl. This is from our new City Lights collection, and wow, it is such a gorgeous, pretty like pink. It's kind of like that baby shower pink. So I'm applying that to the free edge of the nail. Like I said, I'm going to blend that product down and then up towards the center of the nail. It doesn't need to go all the way up because in the center we are going to be applying our cover powder, but you just want to make sure that the blend is kind of diffused and not a harsh line. If you leave a harsh line when you are creating any type of blend, you run the risk of kind of getting shadows through your cover powder or whatever other color you are blending it with, and then that is just the most annoying thing ever when you can avoid that just by making sure you diffuse those colors when you are applying them. So next I'm coming in with Perfect Pink, which is the absolute most perfect pink. It is stunning. I did wait a little long to apply this bead, which is why it's seeming a little drier, but nonetheless it's good to show you guys because some people do prefer to work a little bit more on the drier side, and the Nailmate system from my website, which is Glitterplanet, can be worked in so many different ways. You can work with it wet, medium or super dry, so it's completely up to you. It's really versatile and just perfect whether you are a beginner or an experienced nail tech, or whether you are wanting to change your whole system for something fresh and new that can inspire and just really ignite your love for nails again. So yeah, definitely check us out. We are super high quality, super affordable, and we just literally live. Well, I live for nails. I mean, my husband has to because I forced them, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, honestly, everything is absolutely amazing and you will love it. And if you don't, pop me an email. We are a small business. We care about our customers and we will help deal with anything, whether it's just help on products or whatever you need. We always try to do our best. So yeah, I'm still here applying Perfect Pink. It's not taking me super long. This is just how long it takes. I just haven't sped up this video because I know you guys love seeing everything in regular motion. So I'm just blending that Perfect Pink up towards the cuticle and then down towards the free edge. And as you can see, it's created that really nice kind of hidden cuticle with the coloured ombre at the tip as well. Moving on to the middle finger, we're going to start off with our Perfect Pink cover powder. We are going to be applying that first at the cuticle area. Now you can see I've got quite a large bead here. That's because I'm going to be doing the start of that colour blocking kind of nail bed area, and I like to kind of get it all done in one bead. I did have to add a slight bit more, but it's not an issue. Like I say, as long as you do blend out and don't have a harsh line, you should be absolutely fine. I do try to do it all in one the majority of the time though. So yeah, honestly, our powder is absolutely gorgeous to work with. If you haven't tried it, you should definitely try it. If you've been struggling with your current system or whatever, honestly, you just feel like trying something new, head over to Glitterplanet. I'll link my website below, and yeah, you can check it out for yourselves. We do have sample kits as well, where you just get a small bottle of monomer and some powders to kind of check the consistency, you know, the ratio, whether you are going to like using the system before fully investing. I always think it's important to try. If you are switching over, it's just good to get a feel for it. So yeah, taking my time, sculpting that first layer or the first segment of the colour block. I like to get it as precise as possible so that we have to do minimal with the hand file, and it just makes it super easier and the process a lot more smoother. Once I've done that, I'm going to allow it to set and we will move on to the next nail whilst that is setting. Total little white lie, I didn't move on to the next nail just yet. We're coming in with pumpkin. I don't know what is up with me. I think I've just not done a voiceover for such a long time. I literally, my tongue just keeps getting tired and I'm like blah, blah. Okay, we're in with pumpkin pie. Pretty sure it's pumpkin pie. And yeah, we're doing our next segment of this nail. So I decided to do kind of like an angled stripe, and then in the center I did like a crisscross. You'll see the whole method, but yeah, this is a slow process, but the results are super rewarding and the finished look just looks so crisp and satisfying. Honestly, probably one of my favorite techniques is color blocking and also like marbling. I think using glitters and acrylic just gives it such a clean, crisp look, and it's what I absolutely love doing and love creating. Everybody has what they love to do, and I guess this is mine. So moving on to the next nail, whilst the pumpkin pie orange acrylic is setting, we're going to come in and do that split half and half nail. So starting off, we're going to apply our cover powder because this is going to create kind of the barrier or the wall where we can then apply our glitter acrylics. So I'm starting off towards the cuticle area. And of course, if you are working on a super long nail, I mean, not many clients have nails this length. So if you kind of have a mid nail or a shorter nail, you can probably get that sorted with one bead. As you can see, the length of the one that I've just applied is probably the longest a lot of clients are going to go, which is like to the middle of that tip. But because I'm working on an extra long nail, I'm going to do it in multiple beads. Don't worry about that. Like I said, as long as you blend that finishing edge, you can always kind of overlap more product, or, you know, blend other product into it, and you should have no problem at all. And since the Nail Mate acrylic is super buttery and creamy to work with, it really makes this process super effortless and easy. Of course, it does still come with practice. You're not just going to be able to pick up a brush and just go bam, here's a color block. I mean, if you can, like, wow, you're a genius. Yeah, it still takes practice no matter what system you're using. So I'm just going to apply a little bit more in the center of the nail, blend that up, blend it down, and then sort out kind of that bridging wall that we've created there. So whilst my other nail sets, I'm coming back to the other nail. You'll find when colour blocking, you'll do a lot of switching around, alternating, waiting for things to set. Whilst you are waiting for something to set, it's pointless just waiting for it to set and not doing anything. That's just going to completely obliterate your time scale. You'll literally be making no money for the extra time that it's going to cost just sitting there. So you need to work on kind of doing one nail, letting that set whilst that set's working on another nail or the other hand. You'll get it down. You just need to figure out the process and stick to it and kind of get that regime for each style of nail. Hopefully that makes sense. But yeah, you shouldn't have any time where you're just waiting and doing nothing. So this is part of the Sugar Rush collection, the other colours that I didn't show you. So there's 6 pieces in this collection. I'm going to be using them extra ones as well as the green and the pink, which I'm applying now for this rainbow gradient nail, and honestly this turned out so freaking bomb. I absolutely loved it. So I'm applying them in rainbow order and just blending them down that side, and it's going to create a real stunning look. It's absolutely beautiful and subtle, but not really, if you know what I'm saying. Like, it is such a mood and I love how it turned out. So I'll link the Sugar Rush glitter acrylic collection in the description box. And as I said, you can get them as a full set or as single colours. Next I'm going to come in with Clown, and this is a stunning kind of lime zesty green acrylics from the Circus collection. But yeah, you can buy it as a single colour as well. The yellow was Sunshine, I forgot to mention that. And I'm just applying that. Instead of applying it all the way up, I decided at this point I'm just going to throw a random kind of angle in there and stop it halfway through. Not sure if I should have just carried on. After the final result, I was like, damn, I should have just like done it the same the whole way. I still think it looked quite funky, so yeah. I'm coming in with Ice Slush next and kind of doing it the same, tapering it off at the edge. And then I'm going to carry on down the nail with Seduction, Gossip Girl, and Red Velvet, I think. And honestly, living for it. It just looked absolutely stunning. Guys, if you didn't already, this is just your quick reminder to hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up and share it as well. It really helps my channel out and only takes a few seconds for you guys to support me and hopefully help my channel grow and help more nail techs or nail enthusiasts see my content. And I just want to say thank you in advance for those of you that already have, or if you're about to do it, just thank you. I really appreciate it so much. Moving on to the pinky nail, I'm going to come in and we are recreating the same as the pointer finger, however in a different colour. So we're going to choose that Seduction, which is a gorgeous kind of mauve lilac, and we are going to choose Great Pop, which is the purple glitter, and I think that they just look absolutely stunning together, and it's just another combination that really tied the set together. Okay, so this is where we are at the moment. All the acrylic is applied and we are ready to start encapsulating. So, talking about encapsulating, I know a lot of people are wondering like, well, which ones need encapsulating, which ones don't? How do we do this? Because it's like a minefield. When you start working with acrylic, I remember at the beginning, I was trying to find videos of how to do it, when to do it, where to do it, and I was like, there was literally nothing. No help, none of these thousands of videos on the internet. So it's kind of trial and error. But yeah, we are going to encapsulate all of the ombres. We're going to encapsulate the glitter acrylic. And we don't need to encapsulate the colour block nail because we need to file that. If we encapsulated it there, we wouldn't be able to get our crisp lines. I'm coming in with the tapered carbide bit in medium, and I'm going to go ahead and debulk this nail. At the same time, that's going to be revealing the beautiful crisp lines that we have created, and it's just going to look absolutely stunning. This is my favourite part of colour blocking nails, and just seeing the true beauty and the stunning, just everything, literally makes it all worth it. Makes all that time and effort worth every little bit, because it just looks absolutely stunning. I went ahead, filed and buffed the nails off of camera, really sharpened them up. I used the 100 grit nail files from my website, and then I proceed to use the 180 grit black sponge buffer and then the purple 240 grit sponge buffer. And as you can see, they are super smooth, super crisp and sharp, and yeah, absolutely love them. I just love how stunning this looks. I mean, honestly, love it, literally. I hope you guys love it as well, as much as I do. I'm obsessed with anything kind of rainbow and glittery and multicolored. It just literally sings to my soul. Rainbow stuff, I just live for it. Honestly, it makes me super happy. So I decided to create this set because I wanted something to make me feel super happy. Next, I'm coming in with the Nailmate Super Gloss, and this is our no wipe top coat. Also guys, if you're grabbing anything from the website, don't forget that you can use my code, which is Ninja5. That will give you 5% off your total order. And we also do have a rewards program where you can like share products, review products, refer people, and you will gain points to spend on products. So effectively, you could kind of, you know, build points without even placing an order, just from sharing, referring people, doing all that good stuff, and then you can spend on the website. But yeah, you can go and check it out. It's just at the top menu, it just says rewards program, and you can join it. It's free, anyone can join. And yeah, I'm applying super gloss to all of these nails, curing in the light for a full 60 seconds, and then I'm going to share with you the final result and just some beautiful close-ups and stunningness. Okay guys, so this is the final look. I really hope you guys have enjoyed watching. I hope you love how this set turned out. I think it looks absolutely gorgeous, and I was super happy with it. Yeah, it just makes me super happy looking at it. All the multicolours, the rainbow, the glitter, the ombre, everything. The shape, I even love the square shape. Now, it's not often that I do a straight square shape. Like you guys know, if you've been following me a long time, I always steer towards doing a coffin or a stiletto. But yeah, absolutely living for this set. I also want to let you guys know I'm going to pop it in the front of the video as well, so you probably already heard it, but I'm editing it in afterwards. And we do have some brand new XXL No Seam Curve nail tips, and I'm excited as heck to share them with you guys. So I'm going to get onto filming that next. And yeah, hopefully you enjoy watching that too. Subscribe if you didn't already, and as always, please remember that you are bomb.com, lit as fuck, and don't ever, and I mean ever, let anybody tell you any different, because you've got this and I love you. Mwah. Bye.